What's good though?
So a lot of people don't know you are the child of the legendary.
Yeah, I'm the child of the great old dirty bastard, and we here forever, you know. Shout out to the tour I'm gonna be on, you know. 29, 28 dates going.
Right now you see it on the news. A lot of black men getting killed by police.
Oh, the police.
Yeah, the police killing black men out here, getting away with it. What's your thoughts on that?
I think the police just need more peace in their heart. I know a Shaolin monk who could teach them, you know. He right there in Manhattan, he got a real temple. He trained RZA, he trained me. Probably trained Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. But you know, we out here, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do with them cops. I ain't trying to save nobody. I'm just trying to be me right now, you know? Ain't nobody trying to save me out here.
Why is the black man God?
Why is the black man God? Because the universe is all ours, you know? At the end of the day. Black is a real dominant color, you know what I'm saying? But every color must meet at the end.
If you combine every color,
you already know where that goes.
yeah.
But you know, I'm spiritual. I got a Caucasian woman mixed with Mexican. So you know, she got babies with me. I got another woman. Her name is Destiny. I'm about to put a baby in her, and ain't nothing wrong with that, y'all.
All right, so break that down for me. If you got a Caucasian woman,
yeah,
and we believe white man grafted devil.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Caucasian, because what we make on this planet, they're always gonna come back.
Not a YouTuber, just like making videos. And that clip I showed you there was of old dirty bastard's illegitimate son. And you can see the resemblance. You know, he wants to be a rapper just like his father was. Now, I've checked out some of his raps, and it seems like he's a parody of his father, instead of trying to just follow and leave an impressionable imprint, you know, on the hip hop on the hip hoppers or whatever. He's too much like his father, you know. But that's not the criteria of this video, to sit here and talk about old dirty bastard son and rap it. I want to talk about his remarks. Now, this interview, because, you know, I've been on my Wu-Tang kick as of lately, you know, after the whole RZA fiasco. I've just been listening to a lot of interviews by the Klan members, you know what I'm saying, both old interviews and new interviews. Now, this interview is sort of old. It's not really old, but it's before RZA made his disparaging remarks. And there's certain things about it that has sparked my interest, and how the black community is doomed. Now, first of all, they talk about. He said, you know, this is a guy who talks about, you know, the whole 5% knowledge that, you know what I'm saying, the Wu-Tang Clan and other rappers like Brand Nubian talk about. You know what I'm saying, knowledge God, supreme mathematics, the black man is the original man, you know, the supreme Asiatic black man, the white man is a grafted devil, or, you know, shit like that. But then you hear him say that his baby mother is white and Latino. Basically, we can say that she's white. Because I saw one of his videos where he had his kids, and yeah, they definitely looked mixed. And there was some female in his video that may have been his baby mother or whatever. She looked at, you know, pretty much white. And then he says that there's another female that he's trying to get a kid out of. Yeah, so I guess he really wanted to follow into his father's footsteps. Oh, dirty bastard, you know, with the bastard kids. We're gonna get back to that, but there's some other comments, you know, he talked about. Other comments was about police brutality, you know, because a dude by the name of Doggy Diamonds was conducting this interview, and when they asked him about police brutality, we know that's a hot potato topic among these rappers. And this dude is not a rapper that's, he's not somebody that I would take seriously, but I guess he feels like he has prospects, and he doesn't want to mess them up. So he was like, well, some of these police officers need to find peace. They need to go to the Buddha temple, and that's a better response than the RZA. It's not a bad response by any means, but you expect him to be like, the white man's the devil and things of that nature, and that's his plan. His plan is to oppress and suppress us. They're race soldiers and things of that nature, and I'm like, his answer is like equivalent to somebody saying, well, a lot of these police officers need Jesus in their life. Maybe they need to go to the church and be baptized and things of that nature. So he didn't say anything disparaging about the cops. He said, hey, maybe they just need, some peace. But then he goes off to say that, hey, nobody's trying to save me, so I'm not trying to save anybody else. That means he's not going to drop any sort of knowledge or whatever to help the youth out. He's like, I'm on my own, so they're on their own. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not making any more fucking videos on police brutality on how black people get injustice, because really nobody really cares. If black people don't care about themselves, you can't expect the whole world to care about you. These fucking rappers, which I'm going to start a hashtag, these rappers ain't shit. I'm like, they're scared to death to really go in on the police. I'm like, a lot of people have seen that Young Thug video where they asked him about Black Lives Matter and things of that nature, and he shrugged it off. A dude by the name of Young Thug. So, and that's the thing. So, these rappers are scared. These rappers are scared to sit up there and say, hey man, us black people, we're getting knocked off. We're not getting any justice. This has been going on since, since after slavery. The police was originally the people that patrolled and tried to catch runaway slaves, but on their albums, on their rap albums, they're all like, yeah, fuck the police. Like the RZA call them, C-Cypher punks can't hold us. That's what he said about the police. So we know that it's not cool to say good things about the police in a rap song, but then when they do a video, especially this guy, young dirty bastard who doesn't really seem too bright. He want to talk about supreme mathematics and the black man is God and the white man is the devil, but then he's too scared, that to really go in on, police brutality and things of that, and police misconduct, So there you have it, folks. But let's go into the whole bastard children situation, because he wants to follow in his father's footsteps and get somebody else pregnant and probably find more females to get knocked up. And I tell you, man, these women ain't shit. And when I talk about women, I'm not talking about just black women, because one of his baby mother is white. Is that, these trashy ass females just lay on their fucking back, cock their legs open, and want a child by a rapper. Even a rapper who doesn't really seem like he has a promising career. I'm like, you take Young Dirty Bastard, which stated that he didn't get no money from his father's legacy. That, he grew up poor and the projects on welfare. It's not like, oh, he's the son of Old Dirty Bastard and he grew up in an affluent neighborhood and think, Old Dirty Bastard died broke. And that's the thing. And as I said, this is his illegitimate son. This may not be his main son or whatever. And the killer part is about these black men, they talk about they don't have a father. Well, I didn't have a father in my life. But yet still they're going to pump off, their seed, and their seeds are not going to grow up with a father. They're going to repeat the cycle. And that's why I said this before. I don't feel sorry for black men crying about child support and things of that nature. Because I see what they do. When they get a female pregnant, a lot of them, what they do, and this ain't just for the rappers, it goes on. It's a fucking mess. It's a goddamn traffic jam in the black community when it comes to these kids born out of wedlock. Damn, I lost my place. But that's the thing. So they're just going to carry on this cycle. And I don't feel sorry for these black men. That's where I was at. I don't feel sorry crying about child support. I know, like a dog, they're trying to mark their territory. I've seen it with my own eyes. That's why I base my, you know what I'm saying, I come to my conclusions. Not because some stories off the internet of what I see dudes in real life do. They want to mark their territory. And that female is sort of theirs. That's why it's really kind of hard to date a female who has kids. You know, it's hard because that man, unless that dude is locked up for a long time or shot or he's just disappeared, you know, he's kind of going to be a part of that woman's life. And that's what these black men do. They're like fucking domesticated animals. You know what I mean? Once they got, they say, I sowed my seed with that one. Now I'm going to go over this one. And then when child support comes, I'm supposed to feel fucking sorry for him. Hell no, look what this dude do. This dude disrespected his baby mother by saying, hey, there's another female that I'm trying to get a kid out of. And disrespected his own children, man. This dude's a fucking joke. But this goes on. But his father was a hood maker. And that's a term I got out of a bone picker. A hood maker. And that's the thing. And Old Dirty Bastard, you know, this great rapper, I'm like, he was part of the problem. I don't give a fuck if he's a part of a legendary rap group. I'm like, he owed hundreds of thousands of dollars in child support. You know, his kids, because the RZA, I heard the RZA is a stingy ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? Well, one dude affiliated with the Wu-Tang Clan, Shabazz the Disciple, said, razor hands cut holes in niggas' pockets. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of we know that Old Dirty Bastard's family, their children, whatever, it could be ODB's fault, because maybe he just spent all the money on drugs or whatever. I didn't read over the contract. You know, so, but still, that's the thing. And there's a lot of rappers like that, Shorty Low. And these dumb females, they think that, oh, I hit the big time. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I got a kid by a rapper. You know what I mean? I'm going to get, I don't know, what, $100,000 a month in child support. These rappers are broke. A lot of them end up broke. Yeah, they can't even take care of themselves. You know, all that money they got is a front. That's why they got to try to do reality shows and shit like that. You know, and that's the thing. And so a lot of these females that get pregnant by rappers, they find themselves back just a single mother living in the projects. They didn't hit the big time. And if you got a kid by Old Dirty Bastard, you definitely didn't hit the fucking big time right there. You know, I'm like, dude, these rappers are struggling. They don't make as much money. Some of them do, but only a small percentage will make. And I'm saying, and even if they do have multiple baby mothers, there may be one baby mother that gets a whole lot, and the other one they're trying to fight in court and so forth. But yeah, some of it does, it falls on the female's fault. But you know what I mean, there's black people, you know, and the whole concept of bastard children, you know, and I know that's a touchy subject, but you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, you know, I'm glad I'm not one. I'm telling you, you know, because it's an embarrassment, you know, and you know, I understand that Mexican people, white people, you know, everybody has these illegitimate children or whatnot, but only in the black community where people will brag about it, where you have some idiot get on camera and say, hey, I'm trying to get a kid out of this female over here, you know, you know, you know what I'm saying, like a doggy trying to mark his territory. And if you go into cultures, any culture and any cultures in the world, ancient cultures, ancient African cultures, we want to go back to our African roots. These bastard children would just not look fondly of. You know what I mean? You think you can go to an African village and do that type of shit, just have a bunch of kids and not take care of them? How would they look? How would they look at something like that? How would they judge the children? And bastard children are kind of looked at as society's problem because their parents aren't going to discipline them, you know, whatever. So somebody else has to. It's almost like you're trying to tell some of these parents, like, you mean I actually have to raise my kids too? I'm like, oh, if I knew all that, then I wouldn't have had them. Or some of them use their kid as just their own kid as a cash cow, you know, and it's disgusting. And these rappers are part of the problem, you know. And I tell you, the black community has it's become a nuclear dumping site. You know, it's just, it's, you know, so man, I'm just saying, my, and we have to correct this. I can understand police brutality and white people and white supremacy. They're a problem. But if you're not going to correct yourself, what's the point? You know, and I feel that a lot of these black men, these useless black males, you know, I mean, these sperm donors, they probably like living under white supremacy because it kind of gives them an excuse to justify their lifestyle and pretty much be nothing in life. You know, since the white man takes care of all the complicated problems in society, you know what I mean, like water treatment and electricity and things of that nature, it frees the black man up to be nothing but a slewfoot and an expiring rapper. That's all I want to say. Thanks for watching, and never stop learning.